Hi everyone, welcome to Volleyball DNA, where we examine the characteristics that make up some of the most intriguing personalities in the world of volleyball. I'm Anton Rojas.
And I'm Denden Lazaro. The subject for this episode is another provincial recruit turned big city champion. She was the UAAP's best setter in season 80 before cementing her place in league history by helping bring back the women's volleyball crown to Ateneo. It is with great excitement that I introduce a fellow Lady Eagle of mine and my newest teammate with the Chocomusha Flying Titans. Let's welcome Dina Wong.
Hello.
Hi, Boss Dean.
Wow!
Hello,
Wow!
Parang bagong ligo ka.
Yeah, I came from workout kaya na-late ako.
Wow! Wow! We're so happy to see you, Dina.
You too, Hasan. You dati din.
Are you still in Manila? Are you still in
No, I went
Manila?
home.
Are you
I
in
went
Cebu
home
na?
on July 5. Yeah.
Oh, good.
July 5 pa na.
Cool. Pero this whole quarantine, you were here in Manila, hindi ka umuwi.
For 3 months. Yeah, I was in Manila.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So you're home right now, Dina, in your hometown of Minglanilla, Cebu. Is that
Yes.
right?
Minglanilla. Yes.
Minglanilla, Cebu. I want to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Minglanilla.
Okay. Kasi naalala ko before, di ba nag-usap tayo sa ABS-CBN and I was asking about your story.
Yeah.
And then you told me you were from Talisay, Cebu. I don't know why you told me that, but that's what you said. So binanggit ko sa TV coverage.
Minglanilla wasn't known kasi. It was more of Talisay that's more known here in Cebu. Kaya sinabi ko na lang yun.
I see.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Dina. Nung sinabi kong Talisay, Cebu, ang daming nag-message sa akin na, excuse me, Dina is not from Talisay. She's from Minglanilla. And that struck me because I told myself, ang daming nakakakilala sa'yo. Meaning, probably Minglanilla is a small town. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys are very tight-knit. Everybody knows each other. But, could you tell us about your hometown of Minglanilla, Cebu? What was it like for Dina Wong growing up there?
Minglanilla is really a quiet place lang. Malayo siya sa city. So, there's nothing much because it's really peaceful. So, pero our school kasi is on the city, so that's why we go there. So, yun lang. Wala din ako masyadong kakilala actually because we don't usually go out. So, nung time na nagka-school kami, doon lang kami lumalabas. So, ayun. Pero we have a lot of neighbors but we don't know each other. So,
well, they surely know you, Dina. They surely know you because when I said Talisay, they were very quick to correct me. And you know what? That's the good thing about fans sometimes. They are familiar with the players that they watch and cheer for, and we also get educated by them. So, yun, at least we got that one straight. We got that one right. Dina Wong from Minglanilla, Cebu.
Minglanilla. First time ko marinig yung Minglanilla. Okay.
See, I told you. That's why I keep on saying Talisay.
Well, now I know about it. I hope we can visit your
Talisay
house.
ang kilala kasi.
So, Deans, you mentioned that your school was in the city. So, your first school was St. Teresa's College.
Yes.
And you
That's
started
our grade school.
Grade school. So, you started volleyball at grade 6 in that school.
Opo. Yes po.
So, after that, you transferred to
University of San
University
Jose,
of San
Recoletos.
Recoletos. So,
Opo.
why did you transfer?
Kasi that time sobrang kilala yung San Jose for volleyball. They were always champions. So, kasi STC there was volleyball but it wasn't that quite compared to USGR. So, ayun, Dad also knew some people there. So, pinagpunta ako doon. And ayun, that's where it all started. Sobrang hirap. for a first year, tapos puro seniors yung kasama mo. So,
Mm.
and ayun, pero I didn't make the cut nung first year. So, I was so sad. So,
Year.
kaya bumabawi talaga ako the next following years. I said to myself talaga na magla-line up ako next year, ganito, ganito. So, and that's where Dad really pushed me. Like, pinagpa-training niya ako one-on-one with a coach. Sobrang hirap. Like, I spent my summer just training volleyball. So, umiiyak ako lagi. So, ayun.
Hey, Dina, it was actually your dad. He was one of the persons who corrected me to say that
Yeah,
you guys are from
he
Minglanilla.
mentioned.
Dina, I want to ask, is volleyball like a hotbed in Cebu? Like, what was the number one sport? Because I remember you were telling me na hindi ka volleyball player sa simula. Like, you were into basketball.
Yeah, I think it's the same as UAP na basketball and volleyball. So that's, ayun, I think you know the story naman nung grade 6, in-introduce sa best friend ko, di ba? So,
Yeah.
sobrang sabi ko na, okay, kasi wala namang basketball. So, I really wanted to play a sport talaga.
Mm.
And ayun, nagtsambahan na sama sa varsity team. And that's where it started. Ayun, and volleyball is being talked about sport here sa Cebu. Lalo na nung high school ako. So, ang daming issues. Parang UAP lang, mini UAP.
Okay, so let's fix the timeline. Grade 6 STC. That's when your best friend invited you to play volleyball.
Yes, po.
Okay, and then you were saying first year you tried out but you didn't make the cut. Was this still in STC or USJR na?
USJR, yung first year.
Okay. Kailan ka nag-transfer from STC to USJR?
Kailan? Like the year?
Like
Or the
what
grade?
year? The grade, yeah, the grade.
First year high school. Nag-transfer
First year
ako
high.
agad.
So first year high
So,
school
after grade
nag-transfer
6.
ka. After grade 6.
After grade 6, yeah. So, I
Okay.
started my high school sa San Jose talaga.
Okay. So walang grade 7 doon sa
Wala,
Cebu?
hindi ako naabutan na
Okay.
K-12. So,
I
we were the
see.
last batch.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay. So you moved to USJR, you try out, you didn't make it. The following year, what happened? Like, you were saying that, you know, you wanted to challenge yourself to get better para you could make it to the team. What did you do that you finally made it the following year?
Ayun, yung nagtra-training ako lagi. Like my whole summer life kasi pinag-training ako ng dad ko nga ng one-on-one with coaches, like in every skill not just setting, so serving, digging, and lalo na spiking. So sobrang hirap. It was really hard. So, and ayun, lagi akong umiiyak, tapos lagi lang ako nanonood ng UAP games. So, ayun, it was my whole life, volleyball. Hindi ko alam bakit. So, ayun.
So, Deans, ever since you were a setter, or were you a spiker when you started out?
Setter. I was really a setter. And then, kasi nung third year high school, alam mo yung parang play ate din na 4-2? Like,
Yeah,
if the front, So, nagkaganyan kami ng isang teammate ko. So, when I was at the back, ako yung setter. Pero when I'm on the front, ako yung spiker. Pero it wasn't really a major role. It was just parang sa game lang na system or technique. So,
Yeah. Okay. Kasi you're really tall. You're 5'8".
I don't know how to spike.
Kaya yun rin, I've
Ayoko
never
talaga.
seen you spike.
Ano
As in,
lang,
never.
I think spike lang na pag nag-receive yung kalaban tapos na malapit sa net. Mga ganun lang.
Oh,
Pero
regalo lang.
approach,
Yeah,
Yeah,
di kita
approach, no.
ma-imagine.
Yeah, you know,
I don't also.
come to think of it, parang hindi ko nga naalala that I've called a play wherein di na spike.
Kasi I think in Ateneo, parang never pa nagkaganon, like 4-2.
Yeah,
In
never.
Ateneo
never.
Never.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang never.
Sa atin, no.
Can you
Iba
imagine?
talaga.
Kayong dalawa ni Gia, kasi kayo ni Gia yung nagsabay, diba? 4-2 kayo.
Yeah.
Pinasetan ka ni Gia.
Ate Gia can do it on herself.
Okay, Dina, this is one of the tournaments where coaches really come over to scout players, the palarong pambansa. And I know you participated in this and you represented Central Visayas. And then
Opo.
may mga nakita kang mga future opponents like Mean Mendres, Tots
Mm-mm.
Carlos. Can you tell us about your palarong pambansa experience?
It was all new to me kasi I didn't know anong nangyayari, anong mangyayari. But ayun nga, ang daming tao. Sobrang daming tao. And
Where did it
I
take
saw
place?
Yeah, saan kayo
Tagum,
naglaro
Davao.
nun?
Tagum, Davao.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Ayan. So,
Okay.
I saw familiar faces. Like, naalala ko pa na meet ko sila Bernadette Pons. And
Ooh.
and then I remembered May Ann and Tots. Nagkalaban kami mismo sa
Yeah.
game. Tapos, andun din sila Coach Ramil. Ayan. So, it was really a big deal pala. I didn't know it was like that. So, for me, it was just playing. For me lang. It was just for me playing lang. Hindi ko alam na ganun pala. So, it was a new experience. But, sobrang thankful ako because I got to try it before I graduated.
Ano yung feeling mo nung nakita mo, oh my God, si Coach Ramil De Jesus ba yun?
Yeah. Sobrang kasi, to tell you, sorry ate Den, like,
No,
I
ako
was,
rin, same.
Lasal
Lasal was
ako
my dream
before.
school.
Okay.
Yeah, sobra. So, kaya na-shock ako nung andun sila Coach Ramil. And then, wala, starstruck lang. Wala akong sabi. Feel ko kung andun yung mga players, baka mas lalo ako starstruck. So, it was a good thing si Coach Ramil lang. So, ayun.
No, but yeah, palarong pambansa is a big thing when you're in high school. I mean, especially if you're not a UAAP school. Like, that's what you aim for, to go to palarong pambansa. And then you get to travel, and then...
Yeah, I really didn't know that.
People.
Sobrang wala akong alam talaga.
Pero
Like,
ang saya, di ba?
yeah, super. Even the food
Sobrang
was so nice. It was free every day.
Wow.
That's what the thing I was looking forward to every day.
Did you play under the sun?
No, it was under a court.
Indoor?
Sabi nga nila, we were lucky kasi nung dati daw ang palarong pambansa, it was under the sun. Ganun.
Yeah, tirik yung araw. Minsan, 1 p.m., you're playing.
Dina, if I remember right, you also mentioned na nandun si Jaja Maraginot. That's my...
Kalaban kami.
So wow. I mean, can you imagine, like, you had Pons there, and then Jaja Maraginot, who eventually came to Ateneo, di ba? Grabe. I mean, that's where it all begins in palarong pambansa.
Yep, it is. So, Deans, were you recruited in palarong pambansa? Dun ka ba na-scout?
Kay Coach Ova or ano?
Okay, eto na lang. Let me rephrase. Is it true that it was Coach Oliver Almagro who recruited you, and how did this happen?
Yes, I think. Kasi it was Dad who told me. So, kasi it happened in Bacolod. So, my tournament, doon kasi nangyari din yung uni games. So, nag-participate yung men's volleyball team. So, alam mo naman si Coach O, re-recruit players. So, dumating siya bigla. Sila kasi ni Dad nakikilala sa elevator or something.
Sa elevator talaga? Wow.
I don't know. That's what he said to me.
Wow.
So, di ko alam bakit.
What a chance
And
encounter.
Tapos sinabi ni Dad na may may tournament. It was called ASAM tournament. It was in a school. So, malayo siya sa Lasal na where unit games took place. So, ayun, pumupunta siya. And then, ayun daw, nag-usap kami, ganito. He looked. So, I don't know. I don't know the story talaga kasi it wasn't me who saw it personally. It was Dad who talked to Coach O. So, ayun. Pero I think naman si Coach O kasi even before, naging first year ako sa Ateneo, sabi naman talaga nila it was either Coach Sherwin or Coach O who recruited. Kasi Coach Tai didn't do any recruitment.
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah. He was the one who trained us and killed us ng training.
Get into that later.
I personally, I'm sure everybody watching would want to know about those famous Coach Tai practices. But did any other school recruit you, Dina, or was it just Ateneo?
I mentioned kanina nung palaro, FEU, they talked to me.
Oh.
Yeah, sila Kasugod ata was the name, and Bernadette Pons, yeah, they talked to me. Tapos ayun, Lasal also talked to me. So it was both two of them lang.
So players yung kumuusap sa'yo? Si Jen, as in yung matangkad?
Yeah. Tsaka si Ate
I
Bernadette.
see. Okay.
Wala ko naalala na may coach sa FEU eh. It was just them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting.
Tapos Si Coach Ramil din, he talked to me. So, tas
So
tula.
starstruck ka.
Yan, yeah.
Coach Ramil talk to you.
Yeah.
Wait, do you remember that moment? Like, did he just approach you and like what did he say?
I don't know, it was a blur. Because I was so starstruck. I was not just starstruck of the coaching nag-recruitment. It was everything. The whole Palaro experience.
Yeah.
So sobrang na-overwhelmed na ako. Kahit talo kami, like, sobrang maganda talaga.
Worth
Yeah.
remembering.
Yeah, super.
Diba?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Deans, how was it like for you to come from Cebu and then move to Katipunan?
It was so sad. Well, at first, like, ayun nga, I'm used to being at home all the time. I'm used to being with my parents. Like, super being with my parents all the time. So, being far away from them from the first time was really hard for me. Lalo na, I'm the youngest sa mga girls namin na children, siblings, ayan. So, ano lang, like, lalo na, ayun nga, the trainings were super hard pa, so I kept on crying. I kept on crying because wala akong ka-close, wala akong makausap, wala akong mahag, ganito, ganyan. So, sobrang hirap. Ayan, really cried a lot.
I remember you visited Ateneo with your parents, but I remember your dad. You
Yan.
visited one of our trainings, and I was still there. And you were this like little girl, like super shy. And
Yeah.
you would say hi, you would be like, and I think you were just starstruck kila Eliza.
Yeah, starstruck lang, yeah. No, it was all of you. It was all of you. Knowing na kasi na you guys came from a championship. So, sobrang starstruck. Ayan.
So Dina, you were a fan of UAP volleyball back when you were still in Ming Lanilla, Cebu. Nanunood ka na. So
When I was in high school na. When I was in high school. Kasi,
nung high school na, okay.
yeah, kasi my teammates were talking about UAP and I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
So, ayun, doon ko lang nakita. Ayun, so nagustuhan ko yung Lasal at una. But then, when I saw the game of sila Ate Den nung umabot ng Game 4, sobrang na-amaze ako. Ayan, so doon ako nag-root ng Ateneo nung nag-Game 3. Like, sabi ko, parang ang ganda ng blue.
Kasi yung USJR green, di ba?
Yeah. I
Green.
didn't like the color green kasi STC was blue. And then nag-transition to green from
okay.
USJR. So sabi ko, okay, green muna as of now. But then when I looked at Ateneo, it's like, ang cool kasi blue tapos and then black yung shorts. So sobrang bagay. It was also the factor. Ayan.
2 questions. First question, who did you like sa LaSalle? As in like, when you were a fan of LaSalle, sino yung paborito mong player doon?
Si Mika Reyes.
Why Mika Reyes? You weren't a middle blocker like Den naman in high school, di ba?
I think it was because she played good, she was pretty, and it was because of the jersey number siguro.
Number
Yun
3.
talaga, jersey number. Yeah.
Same pala kayo, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second question, from Ateneo. Like when you watch them play, sinong nakita mo doon who stood out to you?
Ateneo, I think it was more of a team effort talaga. Kasi I mean, I get na Ate Lai was the parang go-to person, pero nakita ko lahat, like, in digging, like, in blocking, like, they really did everything. So, ayun, parang it was the team mismo. So, that's what I incorporated din nung season 81 namin na to play as a team. Nasa championship. So, ayun.
So, you know, you were watching them, you nabilib ka sa teamwork nila, and then you finally go to Manila. And then from seeing them on the TV, you see them right in front of you. You see Gia in the flesh, Eliza in the flesh. So what was the experience like? I mean, like, how did it feel for you that you were really there now with those girls that you were watching?
I felt happy and yun nga, sobrang starstruck. Like, I think I remembered sa FCL ako pumunta sa training and I was super quiet. I think you know about that Ate Den na sila Ate Gia or Ate Jamie called me in a different name. Kasi,
Oh, yeah.
What?
Lina daw. And I didn't say anything kasi I heard Dina but they kept on saying Lina. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to correct you guys also. I was so shy talaga.
Ganun siya ka-shy, you guys.
Yeah. I just went with the flow na lang.
Doon nagsimula ang boss Dina nyo. From Lina.
Lina.
I remember that. Jamie, if
Yeah.
you're watching, that was super funny. Even up till now, you remember. So,
Yeah.
Dean, earlier on, we talked about Coach Ty's training. And in your rookie year, na-experience mo yun, yung hirap ng training ni Coach Ty. But, you guys made it to the finals. Worth it naman siguro ang training ni Coach Ty, di ba? Kasi you made it to the finals.
Yeah. I think he's really a good trainer. Talaga.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like what goes on in Coach Ty's training anyway? Because I've heard so many stories about players not wanting to join Ateneo because of the famous practices, players puking in practice. You guys, ano ba yung mga kwento nyo about Coach Ty's practices?
I think the bag is tainted with our blood and sweat.
Doon na sa wooden floors. It's seeped into the
Ang dami. Like, Ate Kim lost a tooth. Ate Bea was, sa chin. Like, ang dami talaga. And Ate Jamie, yung pasa niya, ang dami talagang story behind it.
How do you lose a tooth?
Grabe.
Nadudulas ka sa kawis.
Oo. Tapos na sa face.
Yeah.
Grabe talaga.
Kim is actually the second person to lose a tooth. Ariel Patnongon lost a tooth.
Oh yeah.
Before game 3.
Sinabi
Nadulas
ate.
rin siya. Because of one man.
Wow.
Actually, it's not
that
in
is
bag lang. It's
insane.
also the oval. So, I think ang daming kwento sa oval talaga.
Yung complex na yon, yung bag and the oval. Bakit ba kasi na buo pa yung oval na yon?
Yeah. We kept on hoping na mag-earthquake para mag-crack yung oval. Or mag-rain para mag-flood.
I think kahit mag-ganon din, itutuloy pa rin ni Coach Ty yung practice.
Oh well, true. Yeah.
Nothing can stop
Nothing
that,
can
man.
stop. Oh! We said
Diba?
at the same time.
Okay, what time do these practices start? And I heard they're twice a day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ano oras nagsisimula?
6 or 5:45.
Pero gising na kayo ng...
Actually, nagigising kami ng 2-3 dahil sa anxiety ng takbo. Pero we usually wake up ng 5:15 kasi if we're late, dagdag sa rounds sa oval.
Okay, and
Super maaga.
okay, so from the initial 6 a.m. practice, anong oras natatapos yan?
Maaga naman, 8. Mga 8 ganun.
Okay, and then you go to school, anong oras yung next practice?
5. Pero 4:45 yung sinasabi niya para overload ng receive ganito set ganyan.
Anong oras naman natatapos yon?
8 actually. Saktong 8 naman.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
like
Minsan
that's like a
7:30
full day.
depende sa mood. If we counter attack, very nice.
Okay. All right. So I'm just curious about the both of you guys. Like siguro yung pinaka memorable experiences nyo about Coach Ty's practice. So Kim Hekeliana loses a tooth. You said something about Jamie getting a bruise. What about you? Ano yung mga battle scars nyo from the famous Coach Ty's practice?
Ate Den's so good. She doesn't have any scars. Sa akin kasi, I think he really targets rookies.
Okay.
Like, sobra. Yeah, like, kahit hindi ako libero, pinagpa-one man ako. So, grabe, every day, after every training, kami pinapag-overload. So, ayun, ang dami kong bruises, ang dami kong pasa. Kaya that's where it was so hard kasi it was first year pa, tapos ang ganyan pa nangyayari. So, lagi akong umiiyak. So, grabe, as in grabe, wala akong masabi talaga.
As in, it leave you speechless. Medyo lucky na ako kasi I was already a senior when Coach Ty came. Di ba nga, ang hilig niya sa mga bata, sa mga rookies.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
nila Gia, nila Mitch Morente, sila talaga yung tinutukan niya.
Imagine Ate Mads cried. And that's Ate Mads, ha?
Maddie na
That's
yun.
Ate Madzilla.
Bea.
Cried, yeah.
Everybody cries because of Coach Ty.
Yeah. I think every rookie cried.
because he wants you to get better. And it translates naman in the game. Pag sa game naman, he's all motivation.
Yeah,
Wait.
he doesn't get mad as a game.
So then it seems like the coach Ty practice to you though, you know, you were able to handle it well.
Well, kasi I think na-prepare na kami. Since we were already seniors, like from Coach Roger. But then if I entered like straight from high school and then Coach Ty kaagad, I think I would have quit. I think I would have
a lot of
broken down.
a lot of rookies I think quit nung time, yung batch namin. Like
Yeah.
na you saw naman kami na lang ni Ponggay natira, 'di ba? Nung
Yep.
ano. Yeah, so it was really hard.
It was tough. It was really tough. Like mentally also. And plus, syempre, college is a different one.
Yeah.
You have to prioritize your studies and you're in Ateneo. Ang hirap. Sobrang
cried.
hirap. Like, you have to think na hindi lang volleyball yung ginagawa ng mga student athletes. They go to school. And syempre, they go through personal stuff also. Like what Dina said. Like,
That's what people don't see lang. They only see us playing, but they don't see what's really happening in our life. So, yun lang.
So true. So true.
Okay, so in your first year, Dina, you were a setter playing behind Gia Morado, who's your idol. Like, I mean, you've mentioned this a couple of times.
Mentor, yeah.
She's your mentor talaga.
Yeah.
So, what was it like, you know, during your rookie year and, you know, learning from the likes of Eliza and Gia Morado?
I was super grateful. Super grateful kasi kahit they know where they are, they still teach us. They still teach the younger people, us, yung rookies. And sobrang happy ako kasi hindi ko din inakala na maging close ako kay Ate Gia on my first year. So, yun nga, I was super shy. So, sobrang happy ako kasi may nakausap ako and it was timing na yung kinakausap ko, same position ko. So, ayun, thankful ako sa advices niya. And, ayun, she's also one of the reason why nakaganto ako, si Ate Gia. So, ayun. So, yun, sobrang happy lang.
So, during your second year naman, Deans, you were converted to the libero position. From being a setter. Like, so, for me, sobrang magkasalungat yung dalawang yun. Kasi as a setter, you're getting the second ball. And every rally, you have to get a touch. As compared to a libero, like, sometimes by chance lang na you get the ball, diba? So, how was it like for you? And how did that start?
Sa pag-start, actually, I really don't know. Bigla lang, the king of the court, na ganito kami sa training, or queen of the tatlo-talo. So, doon ako bigla sinabihan ni Coach Ty na transfer to the position where the libero is. So, nagulat ako. So, I really don't know why and bakit ganito. Pero, it was really unexpected. But yung transition naman, it wasn't hard kasi, I think as a setter, dumidepensa naman din. And ayun, I think, nung first year ko na all that one months were really worth it kasi natutunan. So, yun dapat sinasabi ko kanina na I think it was all worth it what he did to me kasi, and it really liked me to defend. Hindi ako madepensa na tao, pero sobrang ngayon gusto ko mag-defend. Ayan. So, I don't know why. Even if I know na makukuha ng teammate ko, gusto ko talaga siyang unahan na kukuha. Kasi wala lang. I really like defending lang. Ayan.
For the casual volleyball fan like me, kasi Dina mentioned one man many times already throughout this conversation. And I've actually seen one man happen. Sa Lasal pa yun eh. One man is that drill where the coach throws the ball at random spots and you have to chase it and there's a time limit. Is that right?
Sometimes
no time limit.
Sometimes no
Depends
time
on
limit?
This mood. Actually, 10 balls, tapos you have to finish. But those 10 balls aren't easy. It makes it, lalo na the last two, it makes it super hard. Kasi,
sometimes it's part of the training. Depende sa system ng coach. Like, sometimes it's part of the training, like kay Coach Ty. And sometimes it's just parusa. Kasi you're tamad to defend. or like you don't chase after balls.
Or
So
kahit hindi ka
sometimes wala siyang-
nag-attempt.
Yun,
He really
oo.
hates that. He really hates that.
So
talaga.
sometimes some coaches, hindi nila nilalagyan ng like number of balls to get or a time limit. So kung kailan nakikita niya na you're really going for the ball, that's the only time na titigil yung one man.
Ang naalala ko pa si Michelle Gumabaw, yung nag-one man when I was watching their practice. And, you know, Michelle's very vocal but nanahimik siya eh. Nung tina-one man siya ni Coach Romel eh. And talagang kuba siya. Like, she was hapong-hapo eh. Like, she needed to catch her breath. So, like, I can only imagine. But, yun nga, yung one man, I always hear that from volleyball players na yun yung I guess yun yung parang suicide. Like sa basketball, it's called suicides. For volleyball, siguro one man.
Well, may suicides rin naman sa volleyball.
Oh, wow!
Nung kay Coach Roger, he
Yeah.
he has this 21 seconds. You have to do suicides, but then volleyball court, under 21 seconds. And then if hindi mo naabot yun, uulit ka. Hanggang sa makuha mo yung time.
That's insane.
Tapos yung kay Coach track oval, you have to do it under a certain time. And then
Also, the worst thing is the sprints talaga.
Like sometimes you have to do the sprints first, like 30, 40, 50, 100. And then you run the
130.
Na hindi pa nagre-recover, you haven't caught your breath yet and you have to do it again. Dina, did you expect Gia to leave? Did you expect Gia to leave during her fourth year? Like, did you know?
It was, I didn't know. Parang it was expected lang. And I was hoping she wouldn't. So, pero I think naman na expected siya talaga kasi it was really talked about naman. And, ayun, ang daming nangyari sa team that time. So, when she announced, sobrang nasad ako. Kasi yun nga, it was one of my mentors who was gonna leave. Tapos, one of my closest friends pa din. Ayan. Pero, ayun, parang naano ako. But that was the time na libero ako. So, sobrang kasad lang. Kasi Ate G also graduated that time. So, both of them. So, it was really sad lang.
I just want to say though, na in your sophomore year, you were a libero. You were playing behind Giselle Tan. And towards the end of the season, mas ginamit ka na ni Coach Tai at that position. In fact, during the finals, you played all 9 sets as the libero of Ateneo, and you even started in the Final Four. So were you already getting comfortable with that role as a libero, Dina?
Yeah, personally, dati gusto ko talaga libero na lang. Kasi honestly, kasi a setter is really a hard position. Kasi you do almost everything. And that's why I admire Ate Gia. Kasi, na-inspire talaga ako sa kanya. Kasi it's not just digging or receiving naman. I mean, I know libero's also a tough position. Pero kasi with setting, you really have to think where to give the ball. You really have to look at your opponents. And you're like the second coach sa team. So, it's you who tells your teammates what to do, where to go, anong gagawin, ayan. So, sobrang ang daming iniisip. So, kaya, when I was converted into a libero, parang it was also a sigh of relief. Kasi, it was one of the things I wanted to do. Tapos, ayun, iniisip mo lang yung first ball, ganon. So, ayun, parang na-comfortable na ako sa position na yun. And when Ate Gia left, parang naano ako. Parang, hindi naman sa pero I think, I didn't expect na babalik ako sa position na setter. Kasi Coach Tai told me the last game of the finals na I was gonna be the first libero na. Or the libero na in the coming season. So, and then sobrang timing din na Ate Jamie wasn't able to play pa. So, nagkapatong-patong lahat. So, bumabalik yung anxiety siguro.
Okay, let's ask the master. Denden, how would you rate Dina on a scale of 1 to 10 as a libero during that season, her sophomore year?
Well, given that she was suddenly moved to the libero position from being a setter. And she's 5'8". She's so tall. She's taller than me. And I had a hard time because I was like tall. Like, it's so hard to, like, dig, like, go down. It takes time. Dina, alam mo yan. It takes time
Yeah,
for you to get
sobra.
down. Like, I would give her a 10. And she played all sets nung finals. And it was her first time being a libero. So, props to you, Deans.
Thanks, Ate Dan. That's so kilig.
That's tough. I mean, ako nga, from high school to college, ako nahirapan ako from being a middle hitter to a libero. Kahit nasanay naman ako nag-defend, it was hard for me. So what more, like, you're already set on being a setter from early on, and then college, setter ka, and then suddenly switch ka to libero. That's tough.
Tsaka naalala ko, Dina, may mga times pa na libero ka, pero nagsiset ka pa rin. May mga nangyari na ganun eh. Tapos sabi ko, grabe to ha. Nagagamit pa rin niya yung setting skills niya.
Yeah, that's one of the things Coach Tai taught me actually. Kasi when the setter gets the first ball, automatic yung libero nagsi-second ball. And since alam naman ni Coach Tai na I was a setter, medyo mas controlled kasi if setting yung gagawin to set the ball to the spiker. I mean, mas okay naman din yung digging. Pero he knows naman na mas ano yung tempo if setting. So, yun pinagawa niya sa akin. So, I also trained ng ganon and nahirapan ako nung first. Pero, ayun, na timing naman na-apply ko sa Final 4 nung against FEU.
Yeah, it was in that game. It was in that game that I saw
I remember,
that.
yung kay Ate Jo nung last point. Yeah, I remember that.
Grabe yun. Yeah. I think I told you about that then. Like, what you think about that last play? Na the libero set it up.
Oh, believe ako kasi I can't do it. I have a hard time setting. You know what? I just realized na halos lahat ng liberos ng Ateneo, nag-converted sila. Ngayon na lang nagkaroon ng legit libero from like high school to college.
Even Danny was converted.
Yeah. And she was a setter, di ba?
Yeah.
Like halos lahat setter. Like apat na kakilala ko na liberos ng Ateneo coming from the setter.
I think
Okay.
it's a tradition na Ate Dan.
It's a thing. It's an Ateneo thing.
Yeah.
It's also an Ateneo thing to have a really good setter.
Mhm.
Because I mean, before you became the starting setter, Dina, in season 80, you know, you had Jem Ferrer, who was a 3-time UAP best setter, of course, Gio Morado, and then it was you. What type of pressure is present when you know that you have to be the setter for the Ateneo Lady Eagles? Like, nung sinabi na sa'yo na, okay, you're going to be the starting setter of this team, you're gonna run the show, what were you feeling? What was your mindset during that year, your third year with the Lady Eagles?
I think it was me more thinking of kung kaya ko ba to. Ganito. Like, yun nga, as you mentioned, sila Ate Jem, sila Ate Gia, they're really great setters. And for me, it's just, I came from a province, I don't know anything, ganito, ganyan, and hindi ako medyo ginagamit ni Coach Tay dati, ayan. So it was really, hindi pressured, yeah. I think it was a little pressure, pero sa isip ko lang, sinasabi ko kung kaya ko bang dalhin yung team, kung kaya ko bang gagawin yung ginawa nila Ate Gia na umabot sa finals. And I think that was the point na kaya hindi kami umabot ng finals kasi ganun yung iniisip ko. So, parang na-disappointed din siguro sa self ko kasi I wasn't able to lead the team as I should have. Kasi ang dami kong iniisip iniisip ko yung anong sasabihin ng mga tao, ng alumni, ng mga fans. So, nung fourth year, it was more of the team na pinofocus ko. So, ayun, I just did what I was supposed to do lang nung fourth year. So, hindi ko na masyadong pinapansin yung mga sinasabi ng ibang tao. Ayun. Kasi, as what Ate Gia keep on telling me naman talaga, iba kami eh. We're different people. Like, don't compare yourself to her daw. I mean, I don't compare myself to her kasi iba yung kakayanin ko. Iba yung pwede kong gawin. So, just be myself daw. And most especially ito talaga be confident. Kasi I really lack confidence on myself talaga. That was also one thing why I was so shy nung first year. Kasi for me, I didn't feel like I belonged sa Manila. Kasi taga-province lang. So, ayun, that was in my mind lang all the time.
What was the turning point? If you were shy before, what was the turning point na yun nga nagbago yung ugali mo na you developed that confidence?
Sabi ko sa sarili ko, the team really needs me. Kasi it's a team effort eh. We can't just do it individually. Like, we really need each other. And laging sinasabi nila, Ate Bea, yun. As in, lagi, like, sinasabi nila, wag mo nang isipin yung libero kasi setter ka na ngayon. Kasi sabi ko, gusto ko talaga libero na lang eh, ganito, ganyan. And they kept on telling me, move on na, please, because we really need you. Sila Ate Matt, sila Ate Kat, all my seniors. And, ayun, yun, iniisip ko talaga na, nga no, like, I have no choice. I mean, I have a choice. Pero, the choice na dapat yung tamang choice yung gagawin. So, yun yung turning point ko. Like, I really just thought of the team. And also, Coach Tai, syempre, expecting great things naman of me. So, I didn't wanna let him down. I didn't wanna let my teammates down lalo. So, ayan.
Okay, so the following year, season 81, there was a change in the head coach position.
Woo!
So what was it like to have Coach Oliver, the person who recruited you, become your head coach? Was that something that you embraced right away?
Wait lang. For me naman, I think it was comfortable kasi it was a familiar face naman. Kasi lagi naman nakikita namin si Coach O sa kabilang court. Pero we didn't think yung training niya, like we didn't expect na ganun yung training niya. Ayan. So, honestly, sobrang mahirap for me nung naging coach naging coach si Coach O. So, sobrang ang hirap na season na yun for me talaga.
Bakit ka nag-celebrate kanina nung sinabi ni
Yes!
Denden na na you had a new coach na si Coach O?
Wala lang. Mamaya na lang.
Mamaya.
Na-curious na ako, nag-celebrate ka eh. But you're also saying na mahirap din yung practice ni Coach O. So mahirap yung practice ni Coach Tai. You said you cried. A lot of players cried. What about Coach O's practice? Ano naman yung pinagkaiba ng practice ni Coach Tai at Coach O?
Mahirap sila in a different way. Like, mahirap yung training ni Coach Tai, yung training niya. Ang mahirap kay Coach O was his systems, was his belief. Parang fatherly-like talaga siya, as in sobrang fatherly-like. So, ayun, pasaway din kasi ako nung last season. So, kaya lagi akong pinapagalitan. And ayun nga, sinasabi din ng iba na he really believes in the setter. So, kaya lagi ako yung tinutukan niya, lagi ako pinagalitan niya. Like, kahit misreceive, ako pa rin kasi it's my job rin. Sabi niya lagi kasi to better the ball. So, tama naman. So, yun lang kasi it was really a tough time kasi nagpapatong-patong lahat. My personal life, tapos volleyball life. So, ayun. Alam mo naman yung mga fathers, di ba? Like, they really mix other issues with issues. So, ayun.
So, Deans, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me, but sobrang magkaiba si Coach Tai kay Coach O. Kasi with Coach Tai, he'll just kill you in training. He won't give you a reason bakit niya ginagawa yung mga yun. Bakit ang hirap ng takbo, ang hirap ng court, ang hirap ng weight. But with Coach O, like, he has a reason. Like, he tells you guys, he's very vocal, as we all know.
Yes.
How did you adapt to that? Yung change niya. Kasi si Coach O, like, he talks a lot. Like, he has team meetings and then he voices out his thoughts. And si Coach Tai doesn't do that at all.
Yeah, sobrang magkaiba sila. So, sa akin naman, mahirap. If I thought that the trainings of Coach Tai was really hard, I think yung talking of Coach O was even harder. Kasi pumapasok talaga sa isip mo yung mga sinasabi niya. Yeah. And, ayun naman, yung mga ginagawa niya na mga punishment si Coach O, may reason naman. He wouldn't do it for anything naman. And yun nga, sinasabi ko naman ng pasaway ako, kaya lagi akong may punishment from him, lagi akong napagalitan. Pero ayun, I'm still super thankful kasi because of it, I got to grow, I got to learn more better, naging mature ako lalo na sa game. Kaya buti na lang talaga nangyari. Pero ayun lang, it was really hard. Sobrang umiiyak ako lagi. Sobra. Ayan.
So, Dan and I talked to Maddie, and then Maddie was saying there were a lot of trials and tribulations during that championship season, season 81. And then sinabi ni Maddie, may special mention siya sa'yo eh. Sabi niya, we all had to go through struggles, lalo na si Dina. So like,
Makaiyak na ako.
It's okay. We want you to cry, Dean.
Yeah. Dina, like, siguro like you were talking about your relationship with Coach O. Like he was really hard on you, but that's only because he trusted you, and
Yeah.
you were the key to making everything happen for the Lady Eagles. What was the most memorable, maybe quote, words na sinabi ni Coach O sa'yo that you were always thinking of that year, and maybe it motivated you, maybe it challenged you? Is there anything in particular?
Well, he says a lot of things. Pero, ang lagi niyang sinasabi sa akin na the setter talaga yung nagdadala ng team. Yun talaga lagi niyang sinasabi. And sinasabi niya na ako nga yung second coach ng team, ako yung leader. Kahit na alam dyan naman sila Ate Mads, yung captain. Pero iba pa din kasi if setter ka. Like, ayun, like, ang laki ng responsibility sa team. Kaya, maybe siguro lagi niya akong papagalitan kasi gusto niya maging ako role model ng ibang team ko. Kaya lagi niya akong pinapagalitan para matuto, para, ayun, so, this is really
Emotions.
Yeah, wala. Kasi, everything that happened kasi, it was just really for my own good. And I was super thankful kasi andun sila Ate Mads also to tell me what to do, to guide me. Sobrang tough lang. Like, hindi ko akalain na ganun yung mangyayari sa akin nung season na yun. Kasi, ayun nga, na-affected yung personal life ko. Ayan, so hindi ko na sasabihin bakit. Pero, my personal life was always the reason ni Coach O bakit ako hindi makafocus, hindi makagawa ng tamang bagay, which is true naman siguro. Kasi maybe I got distracted in other things. Pero, everything happens siguro for a reason talaga. So, it was a good thing nangyari bago mag-new up kasi dun ko na-apply lahat yung mga sinasabi niya. Dun ko natuto talaga kung anong dapat gawin. So,
Grabe. Alam mo din na just listening to Dina, nararamdaman ko yung yung parang bigat na that she was carrying all throughout that year, that particular season. And I think you let it out, Dina. I think you let it out. To me, I think one of your most signature UAAP moments, and I think like a lot of fans will agree with me on this. There was a GIF that came out on Twitter. And I think you know where I'm going with this. Game number 3 of the finals, Ateneo versus UST. Okay. And it was set number 3. You guys were up 6-5. Sinet yung bola. Alina Bicar sets it up for CC Rondina. Sinabayan mo, and you blocked her. And then you turned around, and then let's just say you let your emotions out. You let everything that you were carrying that year out. Like, ano yung nararamdaman mo during that moment na block mo yung MVP? Everybody was going crazy. Like, do you remember that moment?
Yeah. Everyone kept on reminding me kasi, like, sobrang di ko alam na nasabi ko yun. Like, nagulat lang ako sila Ate Ella. They told me after the game na gumanon pala ako. And then, ayun, I think it was parang nadala na lahat na nangyayari. Di lang season na yun. that year na Coach was our coach. So nadadala lang. And I think it was also yung release of expression lang kasi nahirapan ako mag-block eh. It was weird. Nahirapan ako mag-block during that season. Kasi ayun nga, yung dahil sa injury ko, hindi ako makatalo ng maayos. Tapos, ayun, nilalabas ko lang lahat. Kasi, I think that was the first time I blocked CC nung the entire season.
Wow.
So, lagi kasi akong sine-check out eh. Naiirita ako eh.
Kailangan ka
Kaya
eh.
alam mo na bakit ayaw ko mag-check out. Ayan. So it was really I was overwhelmed lang siguro and sobrang ko. And it was intense ha. It was
Yeah,
set.
it was. Set
Sobrang
na yun
intense.
eh.
And kasi yung UST din, ang dami nilang, ang nagtra-trash talk din sila. So, kaya na natamaan din ako. So, ayun, it was a release of expression lang.
It's forever going to be in the history of the UAAP, that
Hindi ko gets
signature
kasi,
moment.
bakit ako yung fino-focus?
Ikaw yung nakablock eh.
Hindi kasi, hindi naman halata na it was me who blocked. Pwede naman si Ate Mans. Kasi Ate Mans is known for blocking. And I didn't know.
That's
Alam
true.
nila.
Even the announcer said Maddie Madayag.
Yeah, but
Even
I didn't know it was
Yeah.
me na video. So, sobrang ko. Bakit naman ako na hindi halata sa block namin ni Ate Mans? Kasi it was side view. So, I didn't know why. So,
I think I know.